Try to recall the exact moment you fell asleep last night. You can visualize your pillow, your blanket, and the dark room. But the actual moment of crossing over is a total void. It's like your brain hits the delete button right on cue. We spend a third of our lives in this unconscious state. Yet, the entry point remains the biggest mystery of all. Why does your memory fail you right at the finish line? This isn't a glitch or a sign that your brain is broken. It is actually a highly sophisticated safety mechanism. Your brain is protecting you from a terrifying reality. To understand this, we must define what memory actually is. Memory is the process of encoding, storing, and retrieving information. To remember something, your brain must actively record it. Think of your hippocampus as a diligent video camera operator. It captures your day, files the footage, and saves the tapes. But as the sun sets, the operator gets ready to leave. The transition from wakefulness to sleep is a dangerous journey. Your brain needs to shut down non-essential systems quickly. One of the first systems to go is the memory recorder. Imagine driving a car while trying to write a diary. It is dangerous and completely impossible to do well. Your brain knows that falling asleep requires total focus, so it cuts the power to the recording equipment early. But there is a much deeper evolutionary reason for this. Imagine if you could remember the moment falling asleep. You would remember the sensation of your thoughts dissolving. You would feel your sense of self slowly vanishing away. To your ancient ancestors, this sensation meant only one thing. It felt exactly like dying. Early humans needed to be vigilant to survive the night. Remembering the sensation of losing consciousness would be traumatizing. It would trigger a massive panic response in the brain. You would fight the sleep process to stay alive. So, the brain evolved a specific function to prevent this. It deletes the transition to keep you calm and safe. Scientists call this specific phenomenon mesograde amnesia. It acts as a bridge between your waking life and dreams. This amnesia prevents the two worlds from colliding violently. Let's look at the biology of this shutdown process. As you close your eyes, specific neurons begin firing. The VLPO, or ventrolateral preoptic nucleus, starts working. This tiny cluster of cells is your brain's off switch. It sends inhibitory signals to the arousal centers. Imagine a security guard turning off all the lights. One by one, your higher cognitive functions go dark. Logic, planning, and memory encoding are the first to fade. This happens in a specific stage called N1 sleep. N1 is the gateway between the waking world and sleep. It lasts only a few minutes, but it is crucial. In this stage, your brain waves slow down significantly. You drift in and out, teetering on the edge. If you woke someone up now, they'd deny sleeping. This is the exact moment the recording stops forever. The hippocampus stops encoding new long-term memories entirely. It needs to conserve energy for physical restoration processes. Encoding memories is an incredibly energy-expensive task for neurons. The brain would rather spend that energy repairing your body. But what happens if this system fails to work? There is a condition known as sleep state misperception. People with this condition remember being awake all night. They stare at the clock, counting every single minute. Yet, brain scans show they actually slept for hours. Their memory recorder failed to shut down properly. They experience the exhaustion of sleep without the rest. This proves that the amnesia is a feature, not a bug. Another fascinating example is the phenomenon of hypnic jerks. You know that feeling of suddenly falling and waking up? Your brain misinterpreted relaxation as a sign of danger. It sent a jolt to keep you alert and alive. This is a remnant of that ancient fear of falling. It shows how hard the brain fights to stay conscious. The amnesia protects you from the stress of that fight. But what about when you are reading a book in bed? You read the same sentence over and over again. You realize you have no idea what you just read. This is the amnesia kicking in while you are awake. The brain is gently guiding you toward the cliff's edge. It blurs the lines so you don't notice the drop. We have all experienced the microsleep phenomenon in class. You blink and suddenly the teacher is on a new topic. You lost 5 minutes of time in a split second. Your brain edited out the boring part of the lecture. The same editing software runs every single night of your life. It creates a seamless cut between day and night. Without it, you would feel the terror of non-existence. You would experience the ego death every single night. Most people pay thousands for therapy to experience that release. Your brain gives it to you for free every night. It is a mercy that we cannot remember the transition. Think about the alternative, remembering the slow fade to black. It would feel like you were slowly dissolving into nothingness. That existential dread would keep you awake for days. You would develop a severe phobia of your own bed. The ability to forget is the ability to rest peacefully. It ensures you are willing to sleep again tomorrow night. Now compare this to the moment you wake up. Waking up is a different biological process entirely. The brainstem floods the cortex with electrical signals rapidly. It is like booting up a computer from sleep mode. Sometimes you remember the very last dream you had, but usually the memory of sleeping is just a blank space. This blank space is actually a psychological safety blanket. It separates the conscious, rational self from the unconscious mind. It protects your identity from fragmenting every 24 hours. If you remembered the transition, you might question reality. You might wonder if you are truly in control. The brain deletes the data to maintain your sanity. It is the ultimate act of self-care by your biology. Modern science has tried to capture this moment in labs. Researchers monitor brain waves as people drift off to sleep. They see the moment the hippocampus goes offline clearly, but the subjective experience remains locked away forever. It is the one secret your body keeps from you. A secret kept out of love, not out of malice. So, the next time you lay your head down, don't try to catch the moment you fall asleep. You are fighting millions of years of evolution there. You are trying to outsmart your own biological defenses. Instead, appreciate the void that is waiting for you. It is your brain's way of saying, "I've got this." The brain deletes the transition to protect you. It deletes it so you can face the night without fear. It deletes it so you can wake up renewed. The blackness isn't a memory loss, it is a gift. It marks the boundary between the struggle of the day and the peace of the night. We drift off because we trust the darkness to catch us. We don't remember falling because we were never meant to. Your brain deletes the memory to keep you safe. Your brain deletes the transition to ensure you sleep. Your brain deletes the moment to preserve your sanity. It is the silent guardian of your nightly peace. And it works perfectly every single night. You can't remember falling asleep because you shouldn't. It is the one time your brain truly takes the wheel. So tonight, close your eyes and let the void come. Trust that your brain will delete the scary part, and you will wake up rested and ready tomorrow. The mystery of sleep isn't about what we forget. It is about why we are allowed to forget. And now you finally know the answer to that question. The next time you can't remember, just be thankful. Because remembering might just keep you awake forever. That is why you can't remember falling asleep. Your brain is protecting you from the scariest moment. It deletes the transition to save your life. Sleep tight and don't worry about what you missed. Your brain has it all under control. Good night and sweet, forgetful dreams. Thanks for watching this deep dive into the mind. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you in the next video.